In this video, I will try my best to make you the smartest guy in the room. I will give you 3 basic math concepts to make you smarter. And what else makes you smarter than math, huh? So keep watching this video until the end if you really want to get smarter. Let's start with the video. Basic math concept number 1, monomials. In math, a monomial is an expression that has a single term with variables and a coefficient. For example, 3xy is a monomial since it has a single term, has 2 variables, x and y, and has 1 coefficient, 3. For a monomial to be considered a monomial should meet 3 conditions. Number 1, a monomial expression must have a single non-zero term. Number 2, the exponents of the variables must be non-negative integers. Number 3, there should not be any variable in the denominator. These 2 that are appearing right now are monomials, but these ones are not because they violate one of the 3 conditions to meet to be a monomial. Following these simple rules, you can make any monomial you want as the ones that are appearing right now on the screen. We can use monomials for budgeting and cost calculations. For example, if one notebook costs $2 and you buy n number of notebooks, the total cost is 2n. 2n is a monomial representing the expense. We also use monomials in physics and engineering, prismatic careers where we use math to describe or calculate physical objects. For example, in the kinetic energy formula, 1.5 times mass times velocity squared is an example of a monomial. In math, a binomial is an expression that has 2 unlike terms connected through an addition or subtraction operator in between. For example, 3xy plus 12y is a binomial since it has 2 terms connected through addition. If we wanted to have a binomial connected by subtraction, we would make an expression like 4xy minus ay. Notice that it's not that hard to make a binomial expression. We only need 2 numbers, known as coefficients, and 1 or more letters, known as variables, to make a binomial. Some important notes on binomial to take in consideration are: they consist of 2 different monomials of different degrees connected by addition or subtraction, so they should meet the same conditions we mentioned in the previous video. We can factorize binomial expressions using rules of factoring. To find the value of a binomial expression raised to a power, we use the binomial theorem. Binomials have some very important applications in finance, probability, engineering, and statistics. For example, in engineering, we use binomials for modeling and solving problems in fields like electrical circuits, signal processing, and control systems. And in statistics, it is pretty useful for calculating probabilities, especially in situations involving independent events. For probability and statistics, which is a very important topic for this STEM channel, in gambling and games of chance, such as poker or blackjack, understanding probabilities is crucial for making strategic decisions. The binomial theorem helps calculate the odds of specific card combinations or outcomes, aiding players in determining their best course of action. In simple terms, binomial help us make better decisions in environments where randomness dominates the game, like gambling. This is one application, but remember, binomials have a lot of other real applications. Basic math concept number 3, trinomials. In math, a trinomial is an algebraic expression made of 3 non-zero terms and has more than 1 variable in the expression. When we see a trinomial, we are looking at an expression made by 3 monomials, so each term is a monomial. Most of the time, multiplying binomials, we get trinomials, and factoring trinomials, we get the multiplying of 2 binomials. Some examples of trinomials are these 3 expressions that are appearing on the screen. There are a lot of possible trinomials, and it is not that hard to make a trinomial. The only thing you have to do is to make 3 monomials following the conditions it has to meet, and connect them with plus or minus signs. There are various types of trinomials, like perfect square trinomial, like this one, made by x squared in the first term, a number multiplied by x, and a number without variable. And quadratic trinomials like this, another one, nearly the same as the previous expression, but multiplied by a number in the first term. Trinomials are considered polynomials, and polynomials are basically an expression that has more than 1 term. And polynomials are fundamental in technology and construction, enabling the modeling and optimization of real-world scenarios. So every time you see a complex technology like your computer or your phone, know that maybe the guy or the team behind the product may have dominated something like polynomials before to create some part of it. I know that sometimes math may seem scary for most of us, but when you try to see it as a simple kids game that creates really smart stuff for us, you see it differently and may think of giving it the opportunity to make math part of your life, as I'm doing with this channel. I leave you these problems to solve and become smarter. You can try to solve it with the people in the comments. If you are going to use ChatGPT, please try to understand the theory and method to solve one problem first, then you can check with ChatGPT if you did it right or wrong. Also remember that ChatGPT can make mistakes, so watch out with that and check on different trustworthy sources like websites dedicated to teaching math or other math content creators dedicated to teaching mathematics. If you know any of them, you can put it in the comments. Thanks for watching. Professor Rax out.